We're here with LaDuff, stretching it out. That's the closest you get to Zumba.
I don't even know what Zumba is. What is that?
Yesterday, I sent you a text when you were at home. Hey, did you see the New York Times Sunday? They were talking about Jefferson County, Alabama. After years of mismanagement and criminality and graft, they're bankrupt. It says it right there. Boom, done. I couldn't help but be struck by the similarity to what's going on in Wayne County.
It's really, I mean, you know, we've got our big jail project, of course. It's not going to even be big enough for our needs, but we pushed it through. And in Birmingham, Alabama, they had a big sewer
boondoggle.
Yeah, and it cost millions and millions and sweetheart contracts, and things didn't get done, and boom. It was funny because you call me, and it says, the jail's overcrowded. Meanwhile, they have another jail that's empty. That sounds so familiar, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'm just starting to go, I'm getting mad.
But basically, they're like 5-10 years ahead of us in this. So if you read this as a cautionary tale, then what's to come here in Wayne County for the next 5 years?
Maybe so, and maybe we're first. Because, you know, Birmingham is not on the verge of a state financial takeover. That's the head of the county seat. I don't know. We just had our 49th murder this morning.
Oh, good Lord.
A 9-month-old. And you know what the guys did? They got out of the car and they stood there and unloaded about 50 rounds, got back in the car and drove away. Now, the police can prevent murder. Nobody respects anything here. Look, come on. Where's our money?
Now, this off-the-chain column that's for today. Sometimes.
Well, I love you people. I moved home, man. What's going on here? Sorry, go ahead.
You're off the chain this week is the connection that this is almost inconceivable, but I guess nothing surprises anybody more. We have a saying in journalism, if something big happens, there's always a Michigan connection. Somebody's on the plane that goes down, somebody's on the boat that sinks. There's always a Michigan connection. And in this case, Mitt Romney and Bob Ficano, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, they actually have somebody that connects the two of them. Bob Ficano and Mitt Romney.
Mm-hmm. And Kilpatrick.
Come on.
Okay. The guy that's got the jail contract is a big Republican, but he also donates to Bob. He's on Bob's finance committee, etc. His name's John Ricolta. Who's John Ricolta? He's caught up in the federal thing about these sweetheart deals with the county jail contract. Not accusing him of criminality. These are the facts. He's also Mitt Romney's national finance co-chair.
National finance
co-chair. Raises the money. Now, he's also banned from doing work in the Detroit Water Department because they were caught up in the Kilpatrick subpoenas, indictments.
You asked Mitt Romney about this, right?
Yeah. Mitt Romney says, I'm aware of it. He's a cooperating witness, not a target. He's one of the guys going to clear all this up.
John is a wonderful fellow. My understanding is that he's helping in the investigation, not a target of it. So there's no culpability on his side, so far as I'm aware. And stand by a guy who's a terrific guy and a great friend. He's helping in an investigation as one of the witnesses against potential wrongdoing, from what I understand.
Ricolta sent me a note, said the feds have not contacted me, I have not been subpoenaed, but the county records involving him have. Normally that means the feds are looking into you.
Well, in your column, which is on myfoxdetroit.com, you basically say, could this be Mitt Romney's political Waterloo, the moment where he gets derailed in his home state because of this connection? Do you think it's possible?
Yeah, well, look, he's sliding. I mean, Santorum's up in Michigan, right? Mm-hmm. In Michigan. So, what? What are you pointing at? No, we're over there. Hi, Mom. Santorum's up. Yeah. Now this. So the point now in this election is judgment, right? We all know whatever side of the political aisle you sit, the problems we have in America is going to require government intervention. Mm-hmm. But if you can't trust the government, and almost universally nobody does, and here...
A sad state of affairs.
Ah, jeez. It'll be all right, but, you know, we got to do better than this.
What's next? Not that you don't have enough on your plate.
Well, I mean, look, we're talking. Bob says, well, it's going to be Bob, it's going to be police, it's going to be all the stuff I usually do, but Bob says he's going to balance the budget. Look, man.
Well, you can't if you can't borrow any money.
You can't borrow any money. We have $200 million we still have to pay from last year, and our pension's not funded. It's not funded because his driver He was getting $106,000 a year in pension when he never made more than $91,000. Then he re-ups him for $88,000. We're paying the guy $200,000.
No.
Yeah,
so
one
working
driver.
and collecting the pension concurrently.
The pension and the new contract.
$200,000 a year to drive a car?
For one guy. Now the next guy makes 140, and the next guy makes 100 plus. The sweetheart contracts, and all of a sudden, our grandchildren got to pay these pensions. Where is the outrage
stunned.
here?
I'm absolutely speechless. $200,000 a year to
fired
drive
up.
a car, pension and paycheck concurrent.
Yeah. Oh, John Conyers' house, Part 4. Tune in tonight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Really?
I talked to the congressman.
Okay. Well, you can read Off the Chain on myfoxdetroit.com.